Okay. In employer-sponsored health insurance in the United States, isn't it employers pay the largest share? Did I get that one?
I didn't get one. I was wondering if it's the workers pay for the cost of the insurance through both assessed premiums and lower weight. No. I didn't have that one.
Neither did I.
Me neither. I thought I did. Okay. Anyhow, I'll look it up.
Employer sponsored. Let's see.
I think it's either the workers pay for the cost of the insurance through premiums and lower wages, or the employers pay the largest share. I'm just not sure.
That's what I'm thinking. It's one of the other two. Well, so like one of it says it's like the wage pass through that like the employer is worth $50,000 to his employer, then the employer cannot afford to pay him $50,000 as well pay for his health insurance. So right there, that's lower wages. But I can't find anything about assessed premiums.
Wage pass-through effectively separates the young and old employees into different pools. The older triathlete subsidizes the insurance of the other older employee, and the young migraine-suffering worker is subsidized by the other healthy young worker.
So I feel like it's probably the workers pay for the cost of insurance.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. All the following are reasons for high Medicare cost except for we have more unemployment in the country.
Oh, all the following reasons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I had that one on my quiz too.
I did too.
The primary source of funding for the Medicare program is
payroll tax collected from the employed population.
Yep.
Right. Medicaid
is a federal program, right?
Yeah, federal.
I didn't have that one, but I think that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I had that one, and I was debating if it was a federal program or funded by taxes, premiums, deductibles, and copayments, and then I got it wrong, so it's a federal program.
Okay. If the medical researchers cure cancer.
I had this one. Let me see. I think I got it right. Let me look. The effects on future healthcare spending are not clear due to competing risks of other diseases.
Okay.
I got it right on my quiz.
Yeah, I had that one too, and I got that one.
Compared to the expenses, Medicare tax receipts I had this one on my quiz and I got it wrong and I was debating. Let me look at it.
Let me see. Compared. Let me look.
I don't think I had this on my quiz.
I got this one. It's have been falling short since 2007.
Okay, yeah, that's the one. Compressing of morbidity refers to people being healthier than before and disability and illness are delayed until later in life.
Yeah.
Right.
To combat the declining fertility rates, many countries have provided incentives for childbirth. True?
True.
Yeah. Compared to Japan or some European countries, the United States
So I remember having this one on my quiz, but I can't remember if I got it right or wrong. Because I got 2 wrong on my quiz, and I can't remember this is one of them.
Okay.
And if I open up my quiz, it kicks me out of this one. So.
Oh, shoot. I didn't have this one.
I didn't have this one either. Okay. Compared to Japan or some in the United States.
So I remember looking at this. I forget where it was. It was in chapter 19.
Yeah.
Is it in 19 or 18?
It's in 19.
19. Yeah.
And there's like a big table. So right here on page 406 is a table that like it has like the fertility rate of like all these different countries. And like so the United States fertility rate has actually increased. Not by much, but it has by a little bit. Compared to Japan, has decreased, and several like European countries have also decreased. But like, actually, it looks like most of them have increased too. So I definitely don't think it's a deeper decline in birth rates because the United States birth rates are increasing. And I'm pretty sure on the quiz I put offers no incentives for childbirth.
Okay.
I wonder if it has maintained approximately the replacement fertility rate. Okay.
Declining fertility. It must be, the one that makes sense to me is maintain approximately the replacement fertility rate.
So this says, I lost it. Today, birth rates have fallen so far that many countries across Europe are poised for population decline, while birth rates in the U.S. are barely above the replacement rate.
Okay, so I think it has maintained.
So I think it's that one, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
So that must have been the one I got wrong because I put offers no incentives for childbirth.
Okay.
Well,
Bless you. Oh, good.
Okay, so open your textbook to 413 through 416 and discuss future health expenditures.
so I guess for me, like one of the things that it says, like under the compression of morbidity, it's talking about like why we like that life expectancy is better, but because of that, it makes health insurance and health expenditures more expensive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's
because although life expectancy is increasing, like towards the end of people's lives, a lot of disabilities tend to come in, and then they can't provide for themselves. So then I feel like overall health expenditures for the country are increasing. Like my wife, she was actually in one of her classes, they were talking about how like the world is having issues because we aren't having children fast enough to provide for the older generation.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like that I thought was interesting. I mean, I understood like that's part of the problem with is because they're like the older generation. There's not like. Do you think that has something to do with like the shortage in doctors and nurses and things like that? Because there's so many more older people, but not as many. You know, like I don't know. Does that make sense?
I don't think it's necessarily a shortage of doctors. I think it's a shortage of people being able to pay, because like majority of people in the United States now, when they retire, they rely on the government for health care for basically surviving.
Right.
And the government doesn't make any money on their own, so they have to tax it from the citizens. And so since there isn't enough people providing taxes to the government's having a hard time funding these older people's.
Excuse me, sorry.
There you go. Okay. They're having a hard time like providing the needs of these older generation. So if populations continue to decrease and there's less younger people and more older people, eventually we're not going to be able to provide enough money for the older people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Which is why, like, sometimes almost, it sounds weird to say, but almost like having a longer lifespan, if it means more disability in the future, could almost prove detrimental.
Right. Okay. Other than that, I didn't have a lot of questions through this area. I felt like actually this chapter is one that I felt like I understood a little bit more than other ones in the past. But
I don't think I have any other questions either.
I do have a question that I had on my quiz that I was struggling with. Can I ask that in this meeting or not?
I don't see why not.
I would think so.
Because I had a question that I got wrong that said, what's the one thing that sets the American model apart from other models?
Oh, I got that one wrong too.
And I put employer-sponsored insurance.
Right. I wonder if it's about price control. I need to go back and reread, I guess, because
that's probably what
what were all the choices again?
So we have private insurance, public insurance, price control, and employer-sponsored. And I put employer-sponsored, and I got it wrong because I was reading and I was trying to figure it out, and I just couldn't find a definite answer for me. I just had a hard time with that.
I had that question too, and I can't remember if I got it right or wrong.
Well, if you have a chance to look back, will you just email us? Do you mind doing that?
Yeah, if you got it right, I'd love to know. I'm pretty sure it's in price control, though.
You think it's price? Yeah, if you did get it right. Okay.
I didn't get it right. I chose there as employer-sponsored insurance, but I think it's no price control. Just because I mean.
Wait, is the answer no price control?
No, there's no price control.
That's one I put, and I'm pretty sure I got it right.
Okay. All right.
Perfect. Thank you. Other than that, I didn't really.
But I'll email you after I know it, make for sure.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think I'm good. I don't have any other questions. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I feel like I'm good too. Let me grab my calendar and we can schedule next week. Do you want to do Thursday again?
Yeah,
Thursdays.
Yeah, it gives you a little more time to get ready for it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, Thursday. I think how do we meet next? 2 more weeks?
Yeah.
Is that what we have, or
getting close to the end.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
haven't looked. I know. I haven't looked to see if
I
we
think
have
we
to-
have. I think we have like 2 more weeks of like normal weeks, and then I think it goes into like the finals week.
Right.
I think.
That's what I'm thinking too.
But I'm
I
not.
just
But
feel
this
for
class.
1 week at a
But
time.
does this class have an actual like final, or is it just a
Um,
normal
No, it's
test?
just exam 3 is what I've under. Like it's just
Okay.
exam 3, so it's over what we're the next is what I'm guessing. I guess maybe she'll probably clarify that, but
I hope. I hope it's just an exam 3. I hate finals.
especially with classes like this because it's just you forget it. I
You
forget
do.
the information.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, all right. Well, I guess we should be good then.
yeah.
Yeah. So